I feel like we should be in our PJs for this episode.
I could take a nap. I could fall asleep. Are you a napper?
No. I've never been a napper. Not even as a baby. My parents will tell you if you want to know about my horrible sleep as a child. But I've redeemed myself in my teen and adult years. I love sleeping, but I am not a napper.
Why?
I can't do it. I think for me, once I'm in my clothes for the day and I've had my morning, I cannot rest until it's bedtime. My brain, I don't know, just I can't do it. I will say though, I don't know why, but in the past couple of years, actually I do know why, it's because I got a puppy. When I got the puppy and I was on her sleep schedule and crate training her and stuff, I found myself falling asleep anywhere, anytime. I was just so tired. Mm-hmm. And then now I still, she obviously is a great sleeper now. She's 1, yay, go Mabel. But I still find myself just falling asleep places now. Oh, I could drift off on the couch if we're watching TV.
A nap with your eyes open?
With the nap with my eyes open, yeah. I am very well known for falling asleep on the couch at 8 p.m. and then suddenly it's 5:30, time to wake up. But I can't nap in the middle of the day. Can you?
I cannot relate. I nap all the time. I could nap right now. Sometimes if it's a particularly busy day and I have 30 minutes between one meeting and the next, I'm sitting at my desk, I close the door, I just close my eyes for a minute and I nap
you
sitting up.
You can do it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And it gets me going through the rest of the day. I wake up or I open my eyes. It's not even I'm fully asleep. It's just closing the eyes.
It's just powering off for a minute.
Yeah. And then I'm up and I'm all right, that was great. Let's go.
That's extremely impressive to me.
I
dream to do that.
I am an extreme napper. I could nap any place.
So you're
noise, sound, light.
So on the plane, train, automobiles, etc.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I can definitely do a plane. Whether it's a great nap or not is in question. But I can nap on a plane.
Wow.
I always have these great ambitions of writing the next great American novel on a plane. And then I get there and I'm
good night.
I don't even want to watch a show. I put on a podcast and I fall asleep to the podcast. And then I have dreams of murder while I'm sleeping. And I'm
relaxing.
That's interesting. Yeah. I can do it anywhere. Sometimes I get home from work. I nap on the couch for an hour.
That's extremely impressive
and
to me,
then I wake
seriously.
up and I still can go to bed.
That's for me too. I think it ruins my sleep.
Some people are immune to caffeine.
Yeah.
Or they could have a cup of coffee at 11 p.m. and still go to sleep. I'm I could nap at 5 p.m. and still go to bed at 9 p.m.
That's impressive. I couldn't do it. I really wish I could, because there's some days where I just know that if I got 30 minutes of extra sleep, I would just be better. But I just physically can't do it. That's when I go get an espresso.
You can't shut your brain off
like that? Shut your brain off, no. Unless it's bedtime, I cannot do it. And I, on planes and etc., any moving vehicle, I really, there's sometimes where all I want is to fall asleep.
Yeah.
I cannot do it. Sometimes we're on road trips with my family, I'll start to doze off a little bit, but I'm still fully aware of what's going on, what they're saying, where we are. My brain does not work like that. Wow, that's impressive. I very much am the kind of person who when we talk to sleep doctors and they tell us these are the things that you need to sleep, I'm the person that needs every single one of them. I'm not the kind of person that can compromise on light, sound, etc.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So when I moved to my current apartment, I had these kind of shades, and we installed them because I was I don't want to buy new ones right now. And for a year I had them, and I was waking up a million times a night. And then I realized it was because I changed my mattress, I changed my pillows, I got the sunrise alarm clock, I did everything.
Yeah.
And nothing was working. And then I realized, it's because there's so much light that comes into my room. And for my birthday, I asked my parents if they could please buy me for my birthday gift light blocking shades.
Yeah.
And they did, and I sleep like a baby now. So I'm very sensitive to those kinds of things.
Wow, you're a high maintenance sleeper.
I'm a high maintenance sleeper.
A maximalist.
I'm a maximalist when I sleep.
Maximalist.
But I can't do the eye mask.
No. It's always sensory overload.
Yes, I cannot have it on my face. I don't even sleep with like, the Oura Ring, the Apple Watch. They can track your sleep. That will never be me. I cannot do it. I can sleep like in my necklaces and my earrings.
And your earrings, yeah.
But that's it.
We were talking about this yesterday. We got the flat backs.
Yeah. Which makes sleeping when you get
they're
those
called the nap earrings.
Yeah. But when you get those pierced, it makes sleep challenging.
Yeah.
Unless you get a piercing pillow. One of my favorite purchases on the planet of Earth.
Yes.
That piercing pillow has now been transferred to my mom because she got, it takes the rounds, that thing. That donut-shaped pillow for your ear if you're having trouble sleeping when you get your piercings. So
what else do the doctors say? So like what you need.
So
lights.
The darkness is super important to trigger that in your brain, telling your brain.
That's a circadian rhythm.
Yeah, it starts that. And it says to your brain, like, we are powering down. Like, it's literally a chemical situation that goes on in your brain, and it starts to really, like, wind you down. So that's A. I think noise for people, I wouldn't say the doctors have so much of an opinion on that. I think that some people can't do quiet. Like, I'm not someone that can sleep in quiet. I have to have a noise machine. And then there's other people like you, like, it doesn't bother you at all.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's up for, kind of like personal choice. Sleeping position is very important.
Okay.
And that's tough because
do tell.
Listen, they say that there's a few things that you absolutely should not do when you sleep. Like very few.
Laying on your stomach.
That is one of them. That is correct. I know.
Get out.
I know.
Yeah.
And literally, like the doctors that I was talking to, I wrote about wedge pillows and body pillows. And I asked them, about the ideal sleep position. And they said, truly, I don't care how you sleep as long as your body's aligned and you're not compressing your neck and, you're keeping your spine straight. But I really care if you're sleeping on your stomach because there's just simply no way to do the right things. There's no way to properly align your body. And I was like, oh, not me. Not me at all.
You sleep on your stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will sleep anyway, as long as I'm comfortable.
What's your preferred sleeping position? Like, show me how your body is.
Well, my sleep position is fully dictated by my pets.
Oh, okay.
So
which they say you shouldn't have pets.
Let me tell you something.
Right?
They say don't do that. They say no pets in the bed. No, I actually have a really hard time sleeping without them in bed. The first time I went away after I got my puppy, I had my cats for years, so I already knew that I would have a little bit of trouble sleeping without them, but not so much trouble. But something about the dog in the bed, I couldn't sleep the entire time I was on the trip.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So sorry to the doctors. That's just not going to be me. But I used to sleep on my side, and I had one cat who kind of nestled herself in my neck, and then one cat who liked to be in the crook of my knees. And then I got the puppy, and she likes to be under the covers, which they also say don't do. Sorry. She likes to be under the covers, and she presses herself on my legs, so I can't really move my legs. Then one of my cats sits on top of my ankles, so I can't move my feet. Then the other cat sits on my chest and stretches her whole body into my neck. So I sleep basically like a starfish / skeleton, in a coffin kind of situation. And I wake up in so much pain, Lauren. I wake up.
So if I ever wake up to a news report that says young woman suffocated in her sleep by her pets,
you already know.
I'm going to be like,
Zoe,
R.I.P. to Zoe. R.I.P. to Zoe.
No, it's I wake up, everything cracks. I'm in pain. I know it's bad for me, but it's the only way I can sleep. What about you? You have a cat?
Yeah, but he likes to sleep on my husband's side, on his feet, which my husband is much taller. So the smarter position for him to be in is to be around my feet.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he gets kicked all night. But he doesn't mind. He actually has the past few, we had to put him in a cone.
No.
Right after the holidays, after we got back from traveling. And he was it was right after Thanksgiving. And he was so needy with that cone on that he was all in our business all the time. He could not leave us alone because he was please take it off. Please take it off. And so he started this habit of in the middle of the night, just laying on my husband's chest and nuzzling into him and licking his hair. Sometimes I wake up and I turn over and it's the cat is on his chest licking his hair. I'm like, that's adorable.
It is. He's probably this is so annoying. I can't
he's
sleep.
This is not what I wanted, but it's adorable. I probably, every sleep doctor would be horrified and appalled by the way that I sleep. I do not need, I mean, maybe they're not, because I actually fall asleep. And so it's like, as long as you're getting sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe. I sleep like a wrestler. So like, or like a mountain climber.
Yes.
So I've got like one hip that's like, and leg that's like up in the air.
So completely not aligned.
Completely not aligned. My spine is probably making like a backwards J. I fall asleep with the TV on, which we just discovered. For a while we were not putting a sleep timer on it, and we would wake up at like 2 a.m. and we were like 12 episodes in on Futurama or something, and we were like, huh. But my husband was like, our TV doesn't have a sleep timer. It's like, yes, it does. All TVs have sleep timers.
Yeah.
So I found the sleep timer, game changing. I set it for an hour. I'm asleep before that hour's up.
Perfect.
The TV's off, but I always have to fall asleep to a show.
Really?
Since college, I've been like this, because in college, I would fall asleep. Oh my God, you're going to love this story. In my sorority house, senior year, we all slept in the same room, all 30 girls.
How?
We slept in what we called the cold dorm. And so it was the house was like this old historic house, and it had a big attic that used to be the ballroom. And yeah, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. There were not a lot of wonderful things about, it's not like this was like a historic university that had all of these houses.
Yeah.
But this house just had a lot of history to it, and it had a big ballroom, and they had turned it into a cold dorm. So it's always kept at like 65 degrees.
Perfect.
I used to have to be the one that during sorority recruitment would like have to sell the cold dorm. And so
girl, you would not have to sell.
I got really good at it.
I would hear 65 degrees. I'd be like, I'm in.
Well, a lot of girls were creeped out by it, which I understand. So it's kept at 65 degrees, always dark, and everybody's bed was in there.
This kind of sounds like how I want to sleep.
Well, it sounds lovely until you discover that some of your sorority sisters are snorers or talk in their sleep or are the kind that don't wake up to alarms or any of those things. But you would get some good naps in there where you'd wake up and you'd be like, is it colonial times?
Yeah.
Like you had no idea. You were like, did I just like fall asleep through World War III and now I'm up? Like you'd like wake up and you could just tell.
Yeah.
So we were not allowed to have electric blankets, but I had an electric blanket, and so it was like 65 degrees and an electric blanket.
Perfect.
But for some reason, I just like sometimes felt like sleeping in there and sometimes didn't. And when I didn't, it was often because I was like, I both want to be entertained, but I'm also exhausted and I need to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I would sleep we had a couch in our room. So I would sleep on the couch, falling asleep to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And I just would do that almost every night.
So now you can't
get out of that habit. Now it's like in my adulthood, I have to fall asleep to a show.
Crazy.
It's almost always an animation show now, which are not always the most soothing, sound wise, but it's what I need.
Wow.
And I do it, and we don't have blackout curtains.
Really, it's just like
sometimes Chad leaves the lights on.
Wow, it's just the TV.
Yeah,
you're a low maintenance sleeper.
I'm a very much sleep minimalist. I do not need a ton of like gizmos, gadgets. Yeah. We don't have a sound machine. We don't have like a sunrise alarm clock.
Oh, I have both.
The thing is, it's just me that's a low maintenance.
Oh, that's
sleeper.
hard.
Chad is a terrible sleeper. He has
that's
to
hard.
wear he does the eye masks. He does the
oh my gosh,
like anything, any gadget or gizmo that you could imagine you could buy for sleep or have for sleep. He has it and he tries to use it. We have a little like red light that he turns on to help him fall asleep. And so if it's like me that falls asleep first, you can kind of tell because it's like everything is chaotic. If it's him falling asleep first, it's like it's set up as a sleep sanctuary.
Wow. No, I really like if I'm in the dark and I have my sound machine, I'm pretty good to go.
Yeah.
Like I can kind of sleep like those two factors for me, as long as I have those two things, I am fine.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the pets are a bonus, but like, I don't really need any other like specific pillows, specific blankets. I'm not really that kind of person, but it's the darkness and the sound for me.
And
like,
the cold.
And the cold. Oh man.
Yes.
Let's discuss the ideal sleeping temperature. So all the sleep doctors that we have talked to, every single one has said it's between 60 and 67. That's been like the range that I've heard every time I interview a sleep doctor.
Yeah.
I am definitely a 67 girl.
Yeah.
67, 68 to me.
Yeah.
Perfection. If it is even a tad bit warmer, I physically like feel like I am being cooked alive under my blankets.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like I've tried cooling pajamas, cooling sheets. No. None of that matters as long as it's not above 67, 68 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Yeah. I would even say a little bit cooler.
I mean, I could do it. I'm not going to complain.
I like a good 65, 66, 67. Like that temperature. I want to feel my face cold, but my body warm.
Me too.
I love
Completely
it.
agree.
I love it. And then your body starts to get a little bit warm and you like sneak a foot out.
Oh, yep.
And you're like, perfect.
Like a toe. Perfect.
Yeah. Like it's just something about, well, here's another good question.
Okay.
Socks on, socks off.
No socks. I can't.
No. Sensory overload.
I actually don't even wear socks in my apartment. Like I can't. The minute I get home, I take my shoes and my socks off and I put on slippers. Like I can't wear. I don't like it. The sensation to me, I don't know what it is, but it like really irks me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do socks in the apartment, but as soon as I get in the bed, like they have to come off. Otherwise, I'm like can feel them the entire night. They have to come off. I agree. And I think actually you're supposed to take your socks off because like it allows your body to regulate its own temperature better.
Yes, that's what I've heard too.
My grandma has to sleep with her socks on.
It's okay. Grandma can do whatever she wants.
I know. She gets a pass.
At that age, I'm sorry. Like you can sleep in a clown costume.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But I absolutely cannot.
Another question.
There's a little pile of socks to the left of my bed of like me shedding them.
That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Another good question.
Okay.
I think we're going to disagree.
Yeah.
Top sheet or no top sheet?
No top sheet.
No. I got to do top sheet.
I get overstimulated.
I love my top sheet. And I wrote that article like 2 years ago maybe because we did a social Instagram story, I think about it, a social video about it. And it blew up and we had so many differing opinions in the comments, differing opinions among the team.
Yeah.
So I talked to doctors and like sheets makers and all the experts said that you do.
I think it's a scam
because it is more sanitary.
I just don't believe that because here's the thing. But we also talked about this because when we talked about showering, or hygiene, or like whatever.
Do you shower before bed or not?
I always shower before bed, so I'm getting into bed clean, and like I get a sweat, whatever in the middle of the night, and there's heats, but like I don't know. I just feel like top sheets are a scam. I would rather sleep without it. I feel like there's too much fabric and then it gets like bunched up at the end of your bed and like they're not really providing any warmth or coziness. It's literally like
a napkin for your bed, basically.
Yes, it's a napkin for your bed. Like to keep you sanitary. I want to be warm. I want to be cozy. I want to feel
Then do you wash your comforter and stuff every week?
No, but
that's what you're supposed to do.
Do you think I have time to wash my comforter every week?
But that's why I do it because I feel like I love a quilt. I have a quilt. I think that keeps me nice and cool. Yeah. And then I have my top sheet, and that way I don't have to wash the quilt every week. Like, can you imagine? It's so annoying. That grosses me out. No,
is it bad that I'm just not grossed out by it?
No, it's okay.
I just like don't find it gross.
Well, that's what the experts told us.
I'm going into bed
girl
clean.
Forever. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that because like I am not the kind of person that can like go about their day and then get into bed in pajamas, even though like I shower in the morning. Like I just shower
every single night.
Me too. I usually shower in the morning and the night because I work out in the morning. I shower. I go about my day, shower, go to bed. Like I don't know. It just like grosses me out. So I would understand. I understand like that perspective. I would not understand people who wear their outside skin in their bed.
Right.
But, do you have like one thing that you feel like, I mean, I feel like the answer is no because you are a minimalist sleeper, but that like changed your sleep setup, be it a pillow, anything like that?
I mean, my favorite pillow of all time is the Casper one.
Mm-hmm. Just like the standard Casper pillow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite.
I think it's the standard one. It's the right level of firmness for me. Chad keeps trying to get me to switch and swap out my pillow because he's like, you've had this pillow forever. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. This is it. Like, I have no notes.
Yeah.
I don't wake up being like, I wish it was a little. No, I'm like, I don't even think about it when my head hits it. So I love that pillow. I mean, we have a great mattress, but that's because Chad works for a mattress company. We have a great mattress. No, I don't think there's anything like, I think there's not a thing that changed my sleep. I have a strategy to help me sleep, especially when my mind is racing. I discovered, I'm a genius, and I discovered this innovative technique where when I was falling asleep, my brain was like hopping between different topics and categories, the most random of thoughts. And when I discovered that I could replicate that on my own, of like, I'm having trouble falling asleep, let me force my brain to be so free that it can hop between random topics and subjects, or like random things like purple kangaroo, pink lollipop, yellow stairs, like whatever, and just like truly let it be free. It replicated that like mind pattern that was right before I went to sleep, and I could be out in the next like 5 minutes after it.
Very cool.
Yeah, I only use that technique though when I am like, I have 30 minutes to nap.
Okay, and to like get out really quick.
Yeah, and it's like in the middle of the day, and you're like, I only have 30 minutes. My mind is still racing because I just maybe like came from something that had my mind activated, and I'm like, I need to calm my nervous system. I need to calm my heart rate. I need to like not be thinking about like what I need to do next.
Definitely.
Then I use it, and I'm like, do this fast.
Yeah, like,
and then I
gotta
can
get this done.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm gonna try that. I think for me, like the most revolutionary thing I did was to get my IKEA blackout shades.
Ooh,
I swear.
So blackout shades and the curtains?
No,
I
just have shades, just blackout shades, and like truly changed my life. Those were phenomenal. And I would say my Hatch sunrise alarm clock, because it doubles as the noise machine.
The noise machine.
So just the fact that like I don't wake up to my blaring alarm on my phone anymore, and it like really gently nudges me awake.
You really wake up?
Oh my God. The first couple of weeks, it was like, I couldn't believe what was happening. Like now I've been using it for years and years, so I'm like not amazed by it anymore. But those first couple of weeks, I was like, this is magic, because like you set it up however you want. So I set it up for the sunrise to be 30 minutes, really slowly, gradually getting my room lighter. And like, I would say the first 5 minutes, I don't really notice it. Then once it gets to like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, like I really start to feel like I'm still sleeping, but I'm not like really out.
Yeah.
I'm a little conscious. And then it just like gently nudges me awake to the point that like it gets to its brightest point, like I would say 2 minutes before my beautiful songbirds go off to, make the sound to be awake. I'm awake before the sound, because the light alone like really gently gets me into this like wakeful state.
I was so anxious that it wouldn't wake me up.
I was worried the first couple of times. Like I remember I set it up on a Friday night to like get used to it.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah.
But by Monday, I was fully like, wow, this works. I was so impressed. And so I've always now had that. And I know for a fact that will get me up. I never worry about it. And the thing I love about the Hatch is at night, you set up a bedtime routine. Or you can, you don't have to. Yeah. But I set up a bedtime routine. So like,
it winds you down.
Really nice, like lovely, like red, cool light goes off, makes my room like very mood lighting. And then my sound machine starts. And then eventually, like 30 minutes later, the light will go off. And then the sound machine gets a little louder and I'm out. It really just like, it nudges me in and out of sleep, that thing. I'm obsessed with the Hatch. I like would really sing its praises forever.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I really love it.
Oh, I love
And then
that.
I have a Quince comfort, well, no, it's a quilt that I love.
Yeah.
Because it's like cool enough that I never feel like I'm overheating, but also warm enough that I'm cozy. I feel like sometimes you want something that's gonna like feel cozy, but if it's too light, I don't think you can feel cozy.
It needs to have a certain level of weight.
Yeah, for sure. So I love that. And I think the most magical thing on earth is a weighted blanket too. I'm a weighted blanket.
You're a weighted blanket. I try
only on
to
the couch. Only on the couch.
Oh, okay.
If I want to like, if I'm trying to fall asleep on the couch a little bit or like, you know, just like really start to wind down, if I put that weighted blanket on, I will fall asleep. So some nights I purposefully do not use it because I don't want to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like that deep pressure, whoa. Like truly I will be asleep in minutes.
I tried to be a weighted blanket girl and then it fell on the ground and I couldn't get it back up. So I was like, this has got to go.
I have a Bearaby one and it's like 12 pounds.
And it's not the one that's like knitted.
Yeah, it is knitted.
Like it has like the holes in it.
Yeah,
that's the one that fell on my ground and I couldn't get it back up.
I was just gonna say they make other weights.
Okay, so maybe
and
I
yours
like
is definitely heavier. And I wish mine was a little bit heavier because at this point I'm such an advanced sleeper with the weighted blanket that I need something heavier. But like even just the 12 pounds alone knocks me out. I love that thing. I'm obsessed with it.
Oh, good.
So those are my sleeping hacks.
Good.
So
yeah, well there you go.
Well, we hope this helped you get a restful sleep.
Yeah,
and
especially with daylight saving time.
Oh yeah, if it didn't help you, we hope that you find something. that helps you find your right.
Like it's about what works for you.
It is. I mean, that's the thing is like the doctors can say this works. We can recommend anything, but ultimately, like if you sleep on a sleeping bag on the floor, best. You do you.
Not me.
Not me either.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, see you next time.